and welcome to Emerald Cottage. I'm Jill and this is my place on the internet to talk about all things yarny, crochet-y, knitting-y and crafty general crafts that I get up to. It is Sunday the 14th of September today, which is shown on my new little calendar block. Isn't it cute? Look at that. So sweet. I bought this at the garden centre and it's one of these ones where you change the days of the week by changing the blocks, and you can change not the days, the date. You can change the day on this one and you can change the month on this one. So yeah, so September the 14th, halfway through September. Where did that go? It was my daughter's 18th birthday on Friday just gone and we spent it looking at Cambridge University Open Day. So she's about to go off to university in a year's time. So we're currently looking at them all so she can make a decision about where she wants to go. So that's what we spent her 18th birthday doing in Cambridge, looking around universities, which was a great day. It was lovely. The universities in Cambridge, there's one university but multiple different colleges, and you look around all the different colleges and that's what you apply to. You apply to a college at Cambridge University, and the colleges are beautiful. So lovely old buildings and beautiful quads with gardens. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. My husband and I felt very envious that we weren't going there. So yes, that was our day on Friday. What else have we been up to? I went to see Moulin Rouge at the theatre with my other son. So that was good. It was a really nice evening. Went with my husband to see Tim Peake, the astronaut, speak at Guildford G Live, it's called, the venue. And that was a really interesting evening. He's a very good speaker. We've seen him speak before. He's a very good speaker. So he was I don't think he was the first UK astronaut, but he did a 6-month stint in space at the European Space Agency, Space Station, the what's it called? The European Space Station? ESS? European Space Station? Can't remember. Anyway, very interesting, really good evening. It was lovely to go and have a nice date night with my husband. And yeah, that's all my kind of basic news. Oh, one major yarny update is my stuff selling in the shop. So I've decided to stop selling in the shop. So if you remember, or if you're new here, you sell my crochet toys through a little shop called Lulu's Crafts and More, which she rents out shelf space to crafters so you can stock your stuff and sell it, and she takes a commission and she takes rental as well. So what I was finding was that over the summer months I was selling like one thing. So the rental was £40 a month. If I sell one thing, then minus commission, that leaves me with £10, which means the next month I would have to pay £30 for my lease. So I was out of pocket £30 every month. And I just felt that initially I wanted to ride it out till Christmas and see how the Christmas months went. But I just felt that I don't think the Christmas months would go well enough to offset the losses made during the summer. So I decided to call it a day and give my notice into the shop. So I'm not selling the shop anymore, which is really sad, but I think it just wasn't the right place for me. So there isn't the right footfall. It was just people, I guess, looking to buy more gifts for adults, whereas mine are gifts for kids, really. So just the wrong place to be selling it, possibly. And I definitely do better at craft fairs. Having said that, I've got no craft fairs lined up because I've been leaving all the weekends free for university open days with my daughter. But those come to an end at the end of October, so I can pencil in some Christmas ones. So I need to get on that and get those penciled in the diary if I haven't left it too late already. So yes, that's my little shop update. It's going to be quite a short episode today. I've not got that much to talk about, but I wanted to come on because it's been 2 or 3 weeks since the last one, I think. So my first thing I want to talk about is finished objects, and I've got 2. Big deal. The first one is this little cross stitch. Look at this. There's so much room in my heart for you. And I made this for my husband because I love him. And I saw this kit. It was by, I'm just gonna get the box out. By Crafty Smith. This was the box it came in. So you can see her, Crafty Smith, and she's www.craftysmith.com there. You can go and have a look for her. She's got lots of lovely kits. And I bought this at, I think it was the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace last year, or the year before possibly. Saw it and immediately thought, oh, I want to make that for my husband. So I bought it, and I just didn't get around to making it until this week. I just suddenly thought, oh, I've got that kit to make. So it comes with all the relevant bits, comes with all the threads, the pattern, the felt to back it with, and the hoop is included as well, and a needle threader. So it's a really nice kit, really good. I would say very good for beginners. Yeah, I really recommend her kits, Crafty Smith, so have a look for her. And my husband was quite taken with it, so he's got it hanging on the wall in his office now. So that was nice. There's so much room in my heart for you. Oh, love him so much. Anyway, enough gushing. So that's that one. Then I finished a bag, which is quite exciting. Ooh, look at this. Can't even remember if I had this in progress last time I spoke to you or not. Let's pretend not, and I'll start from scratch talking about it. So this bag was made as part of Stephanie Mitchard's bag along, crochet along. Stephanie Mitchard is here on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram and Facebook. She's got a Facebook group called Mitchard's Mateys Crafty Group or something like that. Crafty Group. I'll find out and I'll put it on the screen. Mitchard Mateys Craft Group. That's it. Mitchard Mateys Craft Group. Anyway, she did this crochet along, and the idea was it was going to be a celestial bag. So as you can see, it's got suns, moons and stars. And the idea was that week 1, you did all the sun motifs. That's the word I'm looking for. Week 2, you did all the stars. Week 3, you did all the moons. Week 4, you joined them all together. And then week 5, you did the handles and the assembly and the lining. And that was kind of, I think it was like a 5 or 6 week crochet along. And I love this. I'm so pleased with it. I think it's come out really well, and I've been using it for my current project, which I'll give you a sneak peek of in there if you can just see. Oh, look, blue, this pattern. So yeah, so the pattern that I used for my squares was by Alicia Creates. Again, I'll put it on the screen. She has an Instagram, and I think, if I'm right from memory, I bought the pattern on Etsy. No, not Etsy. No, was it Etsy? Yes, it was Etsy. It was Etsy. I was going to say Ravelry, but it wasn't Ravelry. It was Etsy. And it was about £6 for the pattern that contained all 3. So the pattern contained the pattern for the 3 motifs, 1, 2, 3. It wasn't a bag pattern, it was just the motif pattern. So I bought that, and then I just kind of cobbled together the bag. So as you can see, I've joined the squares by just double crocheting them together. Double crocheting, was it double crochet or was it a slip stitch? No, I think it was double crochet. Double crochet them together, and then around the top I did 2 rows of treble crochet. This is UK terms. 2 rows of treble crochet, and then when I got round here, I chained like 90 or something to give me that, rejoined it here, went on round another 90 to give me that, skip 20 odd, and that gives you the handle shape. And then I just continued round doing single crochet round and round and round until I had a wide enough handle. So the handles are about, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so about 7 rows or rounds wide. But they've done this lovely curling thing, they've curled it in themselves, and it's just, I really like it. Really pleased with it. And then I lined it with this perfect gingham fabric, which is actually tea towel fabric that I bought in Florida about 10 years ago. So in Florida, in Target. Love Target. If you're in America, you're so lucky that you've got Target. I love Target. Target, love it. And they had these packs of tea towels, which came in about 5 different colours, and they were reduced to like $1 or something ridiculous. So I bought 2 packs with the intention of using them as fabric for something, not as tea towels. Had them in my stash all this time. And looking through, found this one was perfect colour for this bag. Isn't it perfect though? Literally, it's perfection. I love it. So it's a great wee bag. It's come everywhere with me lately, and I love it so much. So yeah, that was my celestial bag for the Mitchard Mateys crochet along. So that's my second finished object. My third finished object is kind of like half finished object, half work in progress, which is why I'm doing it at the end of the finished objects and the start of the works in progress. It's like a segue, you see, very clever. And it is this one here. Oh, this is my lovely bag, which I bought this on Amazon actually. And you can see it's got like a zip pocket at the front, which is clear, so you can put all your threads in there. And then it's got a back pocket for putting extra bits in there, and it's got this fantastic sewing fabric. Love it. And it's just off Amazon. I think if you Google clear plastic cross stitch case, you'll find it. But yeah, really lovely thing to use for my cross stitch project. And yes, my finished object / work in progress is this one, which is this little nutcracker guy, the sledge, and it's stitched along by people called Satsuma Street, and that they've got their own website, satsumastreet.com, and they're releasing 6 different parts over the next 12 weeks. I think it's 1 part every 2 weeks. And this was part 1, which was lovely. So I love the turquoise, that kind of tealy colour. It's really bright and festive. I love it. I changed a bit. So this bit under here where you can see I've done teal, they had in blue, like a blue semicircle here. And I thought it looked weird, but having said that, I'm a bit worried now that part 2, which is going to be, part 2 is going to be here. Somehow the blue will time something. So if that's the case and I've done it wrong, I'll just unpick it. It'd be a bit of a faff to unpick it because I did it before some of the other bits of the sledge, which means that some bits of the sledge, the threads are worked through at the back over the turquoise bit, so that'll be a bit difficult to unpick, but it'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's really sweet. I'm really pleased with it. I've just noticed a massive dirty mark on the on the thing. Where's that come from? Can you see that? Look, where did that come from? Ugh, it's no good. Oh, new needle minder, look. Cute as that. Little ball of wool. Love it. Right, that's my other finished object / work in progress. Which brings me on to my first like proper work in progress. And that is, oh, I need this bag back. Oops, crochet hooks everywhere. That is this cardigan that I'm making, which is this pattern here, a bit glary, sorry, called Minty Fresh, and it's a pattern that my mum sent me. So my mum sends me patterns occasionally, and she phones me up and she says, oh, I've got a magazine, there's a crochet pattern, should I send it to you? And I don't want to go, no, don't bother, because I've got hundreds. Because that would be really ungrateful. So I always say, oh yeah, that'd be lovely, Mum, please, yeah, do send it. And usually I don't bother making the thing from it. But this time I thought, actually, I'm going to make that. And I'm making it in this lovely Rico Essentials yarn, Rico Essentials Acrylic Anti-Pilling DK, which I had in my stash. And it is a beautifully soft acrylic. It's very like Stylecraft Special, but DK, but it's not as... it's not got as much of a halo, I suppose, is the right word. So it doesn't pill as much, basically. And I've done quite well. So I've done both the front panels and I've done the back panel, and I've not quite joined them together, but I have sort of pinned them together a bit. And it's looking like this. It's looking massive actually, which is a bit concerning, but anyway. So I will just detangle it and I'll just try it on for you. Oops. You can see how it's sitting quite nicely. There, look at that, my first cardigan. How cool is that? So I've just got the sleeves to do really. I'm halfway down this sleeve, and then I'll do the other one, and then I think I've got one round to, after joining it, one round to do all around the edges of just single crochet. But yeah, I'm loving it. It's really nice, really cool. First cardigan. Be good once it's joined together. I think it'll sit a bit better. So yes, that's that. It's a very easy pattern without giving too much away, because it is a pattern. Well, it's not a paid for pattern, it was free in a magazine, so I suppose I can talk about it quite freely. You do one row that's 2 2 trebles, skip 2, do 2 chains, 2 trebles, skip 2, 2 trebles, skip 2, and so on and so forth. The next row is 4 trebles into each of those spaces, so that's very easy. And then the next row is just 1 treble into every stitch, and then you're back to the 2 trebles on space. So it's really easy, and you do that for a total of about 6 or 7 times, and then it's literally just trebles the whole rest of the way, with a couple of treble 2 together for this shaping at the front. So the shaping is very minimal. It's literally just this diagonal at the front is the only shaping. The rest of it is very boxy, which I thought would be a really good first cardigan to do, because I've crocheted a lot. I've crocheted for about 12 years, but I've never actually made something that I actually wear. So I'm hopeful that I'll actually wear this time. That would be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's my, I'm just calling it my navy cardigan, my minty fresh navy cardigan. And then my other project I've got to talk to you about is, I'm just going to have some coffee actually, a quick swig from my lovely Emerald Cottage mug, look, oh, oh that's nice. My other whip is my autumn blanket, which has grown slightly since I last saw you, last talked to you. As you can see, the flowers that are on it have a really bad habit of curling up. Let me just spread some out so you can see them properly. I'm going to have to sew them down because that's going to really annoy me. I probably said this last time, I can't remember, but yeah, they need sewing down because they just keep curling up. So they look a bit better when you hold them out like that. You can see the flower shape a bit better. And I think I got as far as the yellow sunflowers when I last spoke to you. So I've done the red ones, and I've done this kind of bobbly row. It's got, they call it a leaf stitch. I'm not going to explain it now, but it's a bit like a bobble, like a small bobble, and it's done in a front post crochet stitch. I'm not sure the right terminology. It's a front post treble crochet with a twist kind of thing to make this kind of bobble, like a front post bobble essentially. But what I did wrong was these were supposed to, it's actually turned out all right, but these were meant to turn out, oh, I can't hold it properly. They were meant to be like a bobble, and these ones were meant to be exactly halfway between. But I stupidly did 4 treble crochets between the bobbles rather than 3. And if you do 4 treble crochets between, you can't go into the middle because you've got 4. There's not, the middle of 4 is not a stitch, it's a space. So that didn't work. So I just had to kind of wing it and just did it a bit roughly. So I think it looks okay. When it looks better from a distance, I think, than close up. You can really see those bubbles highlighted a bit more. So I'm on row 32 of, I think it's about 110, yeah, 110 rows. So I'm about a third of the way through, which is fine because it's an autumn blanket, so it's an autumn project, and I'm really happy with it so far. Happy with my colours, yeah, just loving it. So that's my, oh, and I should say it's a project, pattern by Nana's Crafty Home. There we go, Nana's Crafty Home. And that was on just Google, just the internet. I can't remember where I first saw it actually. It might have been on Instagram, possibly. But I just love the colours. So the picture of the picture on the front of the blanket, if I can just find it, is this one here. Where is it? 3, 2, 1. That's the picture. Isn't it lovely? So it's just a lap size blanket, and they use Paintbox Aran, Paintbox Cotton Aran colours, and I've just used it from stash. So I'm using mostly Stylecraft Specialty K in various random colours, which I've tried to put on this little cheat sheet thing. So we've got Stormy Grey, or Storm Grey, or Warm Grey, I think it's called, Apricot, Claret, Lime, Gingerbread, Mocha, and Dandelion, and the other 3 colours I haven't used yet, so I've got some more in my bag. I've got this one, which is tomato, to use at some stage, and I've got a darker brown, which, oh, have I used that already? No, that's gingerbread, used that one already. Yeah, I think there might be another yellow or something in there. But yeah, I used most of the colours and it's coming out really well. And I don't think you wouldn't look at it and go, well, she's obviously chosen her own colours, it's really bad, would you? I don't think. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it so far. Oh, it was quite squeaky, wasn't it? And oh, the other thing I've got to talk to you about is my frog or finish project, which I have done neither of those things. We talked about this last time and we decided that I was going to finish it by joining those two together. As you can see, I have not done that, and no, I have not started the gloves either. I've been just too busy, so that'll have to happen another time. I think since I last spoke to you, I've been in Italy, I think. Yeah, I have actually, that's true. I was in Italy for 5 days on a exercise retreat, so that was with 19 other women. There was 20 of us all together, 4 of which were instructors, and we went to a place called Monte Cassiano, which is down the east coast of Italy, about halfway down. We flew into a place called Ancona, and we had this beautiful villa that housed all 20 of us, the instructor did lots of, like, there was Pilates classes, there was strength conditioning classes, there was gratitude workshops, there was balance workshops, there was, oh, she'd done everything. So she had aquafit, we had a talent competition, which was hilarious. She had done word searches about Italy and crosswords about Italy. So if you found yourself at a down moment with nothing to do, you could pick up a word search and do it. She just thought of everything. We had a chef that cooked for us. It was just incredible. It was the best weekend. I absolutely loved it. Really sad to come home. Have to cook for myself again. So yes, that's what I've done since I last saw you, which is why I've not got as much to show you, because I had 5 or 6 days away from my desk. Hence almost a week of not much. I did take some crochet with me, which is here. Actually, this to be fair, this is a whip I can show you. So this was my what's it called again? Oh, brain. South Bay shawlette. South Bay shawlette. Let's have a look. South Bay shawlette. It's a Lion brand pattern. I think I've showed you this before. The picture's terrible. I mean, why they chose to model purple on purple is beyond me, because you can barely see it at all there. But I saw it on Crafty Clegs. I think she's called Jeanette. Did one, I'm pretty sure it was her. And I'm doing it in this sheepies whirl, which is called Jade Jim Jam. Jade Jim Jam. And this is it so far. I think I've shown you this before, but I did progress it a bit when I was away. Sorry, there's like wool hanging everywhere off it. I don't quite know what's going on here. Got a bit of a tangle situation occurring. So yeah, so it's like this, which is, yeah, growing really nicely. I've still got a good third of the yarn ball to go, and I intend to wear it like this. There. I think that's lovely, and you can really see the graduation in colour there. Beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, so that's my Jade Jim Jam South Bay shawlette, which I worked on in Italy a little bit. So it's got, oh, I can't get it off. It's got memories of Italy woven into it, which is rather nice. And I think that's about it for me, really. So quite a small little episode today, I think, about 25 minutes. Hopefully I won't have to do any editing, because I'm not very fond of editing. Well, having said that, I quite enjoy it when I start it, but I always think, oh, I've got to edit that. But then once I start it, it's fine. So it was quite enjoyable. So I shall go and do that this afternoon and get this uploaded today for you. And with that, I shall say my goodbyes. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched to the end, big thank you. And don't forget to subscribe or give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I love getting comments. I reply to them all. It just makes my day to get a comment. It's lovely. And new subscribers are always most welcome as well. So thank you very much. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye.